Now we will see how to answer an examination question. How to answer. See, there is two things. One is answering the question. Another one is answer in such a way what they are expecting. So, rule number 1. Understand question properly. Understood? Because if you understand the question itself, half of the problem is over. Rule number 1 is what? Understand the question. So, read one time, two time, unless otherwise you understand the question properly. Rule number 2. Just think what they are asking in the question. See, in the question they may ask more than one provision or they may ask only one provision. They may ask more than one provision to answer or they may ask only one provision. So, how many provisions are tested in this question? Okay. What provisions are tested in this question? So, there may be more than one provision. Okay. Then rule number 3. How much mark this question? Based upon you have to extend or short the answer. Mark. If it is 4 marks question, write at least 16 lines. 16 lines. Okay. And maximum up to 1 page for 5 marks question. So, 4 marks, 16 lines, 5 marks, 1 page. If it is 8 marks question, write 2 page. 8 marks question, write 2 page. But today's scenarios, they are not, 2 page. Okay, 2 sides. Today's scenario, they are not asking 8 marks question. They are breaking the question into 4 marks only they are asking. Then rule number 4. Time allotment. How much time you can allot for each question? You can 1 mark is equal to 1 minute and say 20 to 40 seconds. So, 1 marks means within 1.5 minutes you should complete 1 mark. So, 4 marks, okay, maximum 6 minutes. Okay, 4 marks question should be answered maximum 6 minutes. Then only it will be proper. And always try to complete at least 15 minutes before the exam. 15 minutes before the exam, that is 2 hours 45 minutes is the time. And the first 15 minutes you should read the question paper. Sometimes it is not possible to finish the question paper within 15 minutes reading. It is not possible. If it is not possible, take additionally 5 more minutes. By 2:05 you should start writing the exam. Okay. And start writing the exam first initially. Don't fill the first page etc. Start writing the exam. Start writing. After completing the first question, then fill the first page. That means there is a relaxation time between the first question and the second question. Complete one question, then a bit relaxation can be done by writing that roll number, shading etc. can be done. Then go to the second question. Always start with a question where you are highly confident. Rule 5. Start with high confident answer. Okay, the answer which you are highly confident you can start. Then rule 6. Don't jumble. 3C first, 4A second. Don't jumble. Okay. All subparts to be answered at a stretch. Then rule 7. If you start one question, at least try to make ABC. Don't go to C, A, B. try to make ABC, because anyway you are going to answer. So answer in the same way, ABC. Then start every subpart in a separate page. Okay, open a new page. Sir, you have used only 5-6 lines of one page, but again you are open a new page, again open a new page and start. Okay, then every question in margin you should write and top also you should write. 2 times you choose the question paper. Okay, question number 2 times you should write, margin and top. Question number 3, in that A, in that 1, this you should write in the margin and top. Understood? And after completing the question, put a line that question is over. Okay, then new page and subpart numbering should be proper. Okay, then rule 8. Don't put additional margin and all. Already margin is there in the question answer paper. Use that. Question number 8. Rule number 8. Don't waste the paper unnecessarily. Some people will waste the paper unnecessarily. That means one line they will write, then one line gap they will give, another one line they will write. In a paper, obviously they will use only 6-7 lines and one paper will be over. Okay, don't irritate the examiner. Okay, don't misuse waste papers. It is not your BCom where the weight of the paper value, nothing like that. Even 7 lines if you answer also, they will give mark. Okay, it's not like only because of the pages they are giving marks, nothing like that. Do not write irrelevant provision in the answer. To some people, to fill up the paper, they will write some irrelevant things. Then rule 9. Do not conclude in the starting itself. Some people will judge the answer, they will conclude the answer in the second line itself. Don't conclude the answer in the second line. Conclude the answer in the last line. First tell what is the relevant provision of this, how you are interpreting that provision, why that provision is applicable to this question, what happened in this question, hence what is the conclusion. So do not conclude in the first line. Yes, no, possible, not possible. Don't conclude. Do not conclude in line 1. Then last final rule, 10th rule. Proper handwriting and important words underlining. Handwriting and underlining the important words. Because they will not read line by line of your answer. It's not possible. They will search something in your answer. They will search something in your answer. If you are not giving that something, then it is not possible to get good marks. So underlining. So grab their attention. This is what the answer. So you need not read line by line. Imagine if you are writing for 36 pages on booklet. If a person reads 36 pages line by line, it will take obviously 40 minutes minimum for correcting one paper. But at least you should correct 5 papers in 1 hour. If in one paper itself it's taking 40 minutes, then how much time it will take for him? Because after correcting, he has to put marks, he has to add the marks, page total, and he has to write in the front page which question, which subpart, how much marks, etc. Okay, so much headache is there for the examiner, and he is not a normal teacher, he is a chartered accountant. Okay, understand the value of this time. So if you irritate him, obviously he will give mark but not good marks. You are eligible for 4 marks, he may give 3 marks. This 1 mark, there is a problem in aggregate. You may pass in the subject, but aggregate is a problem. So do not irritate the examiner. Understood? So handwriting and underlining is very important. These are the rules to be followed. Once if you follow these rules, then you can go and answer the exam. So rule number 1 is what? Understand the question. Rule number 2, what is provision? Rule number 3, how much you should write. Okay, how much marks, how much you should write. Then how much time you can consume for each answer.
4 marks We write answer also finish for only 8 lines maximum.
See, 4 marks question, it cannot be, I am telling you, no, you are concluding the answer in the first line itself. That's why you are taking only 8 lines. You should not conclude. You write the provision. What is the provision of that section? See, some people what they will do, they will conclude the answer. There is a different way of answering that I will teach you later. Okay, how to answer, how a small answer can be dragged. See, you are not writing stories. You are writing like a practice manual. See, we can write more than like a practice manual. We are thinking, no, how practice manual is dragging. See, they are also coming to a conclusion, but the conclusion will be in the third paragraph. But first 2 paragraphs they are writing, no, like that we should also write. I will tell you how to write like that. Then time allotment, then start with high confident answer. Then rule number 6, subparts also to be written at a stretch, don't come later and all. Then rule number 7, always start in a new page. Rule number 8, do not waste papers. Rule number 9, do not conclude in the first line itself. And rule number 10, okay, handwriting and underlining is very much important. Understood? In between the answer only, the some words you should underline. But don't underline like our in class notes people will underline the entire line. Okay, the unruled paper they are making into rule paper. Already they are giving a rule paper only. Important words, maximum 3 underline, 3 words you can underline in an answer. That's how you have to write. These are the rules to be kept in the mind. Copy the rules now.